Hello, Brobs. We got more books. Should be drinking some coffee right now, but I will do that after this review. The Templars, the dramatic history of the Knights Templars, the most powerful military order of the Crusades. I think we all know what the Templars are, brother. They run the world. Or did the Templars fight the Illuminati? Whichever. They didn't fight good enough because we lost. Planiac. Love and Diary. Stranger Than Fiction. True stories. I don't know how true these are, but it's a hardcover. Planiac is the name. And like Sid Davros and Augustin Barrows, who I probably won't collect. I will start collecting the hardcovers. First editions of these fellers for my ungrateful child. Long Slide by Tucker Carlson. I thought it was his other book, his newest one, Ship of Fools, since I already have the other Tucker Carlson. I have two of them, bruv. See, two of them. One up there, one up there. Shit, kabibbles. The Future of the Kibbutz in the Divided Israel, Chasing Utopia, David Leitch. I'm researching Laura Mundo, whichever way you call her. I call her Mundo. She's a UFO lady, and she believed basically in communism. And one of the models of living she wanted for America and the world was the kibbutz. She called it what'd she call it? Anyway, she spelled it wrong. What is that down there, buddy? So, this is interesting. I found this. We'll put it in my Laura Mundo. She also talked about the money system and wanted it to be dismantled, though she never really discussed what the system she was against. I assume it's the fiat currency and the debt-based money, but she never really says what she wants to replace it with. But there's a book on the crash, which I will put up there with Lincoln. Sherlock Holmes. I've got this book already. I wasn't sure if I had it, and this may be a better copy, but it will go in my collection. Oh yeah, there's newspaper clippings inside there. I think there was something else in there too. Read, relax, and boost your career. My career is great. I'm on vacation, bruv. One more day, and then voluntarily going back Sunday, only to go, look at this. The Open Book, Wonderland Shopping Center, Livonia, Michigan, 48150. Don't remember when it was called the Open Book. That's crazy. I'll have to look that up. America, It's Time for the Old Hail Mary by Philip Govin. Quarterback for Detroit Catholic Central High School, 1970 to 72. No offense to Philip, but dude, that was 50 years ago. So, I mean, I'm not sure the relevancy, but I'm still interested in what it has to say. Catholic Central, which used to be in Redford, and then it moved to Novi. I believe it started in Detroit, even though it's called Detroit. What's this shit? Back to the Garden. I did not see this. That's a preview of his next book. Oh my God, that's creepy. What are you doing, Philip? Yes, Philip's book. Bobby. We somehow survived Woodcock. What? And Goddard. What is Woodcock and Goddard? And still had a happy life. So they did teach us one thing, and that's never assume, because when you do, you make an ass out of you and me. Bob, you'll always be a champ in my book. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Phil. Oh, that's not Bobby, it's Bob, comma. Dude, it feels like there's a bug in my fucking shoulder. The fuck is this? Avengers of the New World, the story of the Haitian Revolution. This book, I believe, has some value as a resellable item. What is this, a tree with boobs? Is a tree with boobs, bruv. It's bizarre. As I said, I'm going to try to sell it. Get 10, 15 bucks. It'll buy me another stack of books. So we'll put you over there, bruv. American Hotel Story, History, Hauntings, and Heartbreak in LA's infamous Hotel Cecil by Richard Estep. On December 20th, 1924, the newest hotel in downtown Los Angeles opened its doors, catering to businessmen, bankers, theatergoers, and travelers. The Cecil started out as home away from home for the city's high rollers. Then came the Great Depression. Times changed, and the hotel found itself in the middle of Skid Row. Awash in a sea of violent crime, drugs, and homelessness, the Cecil gained a dark reputation, which remains to this day. Tales of murder, suicide, and serial killers are just one part of the hotel's checkered past. Some also claim that restless spirits haunt the rooms and hallways. Following the bizarre and tragic death of a young woman whose body was found floating in a rooftop water tank, the Hotel Cecil once again found itself in the unwelcome limelight. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. That's the girl who disappeared. Maybe I should let my mother read this one. I will let her read it, bruv. The best seat in the House, the Dean, Republican, or Representative John Dingell. This guy was a fucking, basically a communist. I mean, he probably didn't live like one. What's this? A napkin? I don't like that. But it's a Michigan book, so I got it. Coleman Young was basically a communist too, and I have his small book twice. So now that's 2 Michigan books. This one will go to me mother. Dame in the Kimono. Hollywood Censorship and the Production Code. Revised edition. Obviously, I didn't buy it for Hollywood, because I don't give a fuck about Hollywood. Did buy it for censorship. Censorship matters, brother. There should be no censorship of any sort. The new edition of this seminal work takes the story of the production code and motion picture censorship into the present, including the creation of the PG-13 and NC-17 ratings in 1990s. Leonard J. Leff. Can't remember if that was worth something. Victims, A True Story of the Civil War by Philip Sean Paludin. This is the most original and creative manuscript I have read in my 15 years as a publishing consultant. The definitive history of the Shelton Laurel Massacre, but more important, it is the path-breaking study of a principal theater of the guerrilla aspects of Civil War. The Civil War. Paludin has succeeded admirably in rooting and historically neglected topic in the lives of ordinary people. The questions Paludin ask about Shelton Lauren Laurel in 1863 are appropriate to My Lai in 1968, Auschwitz in 1944. Victims is not only a good book, it is also an important book. And it is a profoundly disturbing book. Where's me fucking war? We'll put that with Lincoln. You gotta put Civil War with Lincoln. Where's my other? Not very many. Actually, I do have some Civil War books, but they're amid the mess of my other stuff. Peter Oliver's Origin and Progress of the American Rebellion, a Tory view. I don't know if I'll put that with England. There's England up there, the history of England. The Nazi Germany, the Patriots. I think we'll put it with England. But where will we put it, bruv? I mean, we could put it there. No, we'll just put it with this. Oh, the fuck in there, bruv. I mean, you know what the American Revolution is? The Believer, Slaves to the Visual. Free DVD containing 6 superior short films. That's interesting. This is just some kind of cinema magazine. They seem to have value, so I bought it. Interesting enough. Not interesting enough to read any of it right now, though, bruv. Alright, I think that's all for now.